Hello everyone, this is Shrawan Sir, making maths simple for you. Welcome to my YouTube channel Karna Maths Academy. Dear student, today in this video, we are going to prove some of the most important formula which is from the chapter of coordinates in space. Here we go. Dear student, the first question is prove that the distance of any point px comma y comma z in this space from the origin is given by t is equal to root x square plus y square plus z square. So dear student, in this question we have to prove that the distance of any point in this space from the origin is given by the formula d is equal to root x square plus y square plus z square. If any point px comma y comma if any point px comma y comma z is given in this space, then the distance of any point in this space from the origin is equal to root x square plus y square plus z square. So let's prove it. Dear student, at first let us make a diagram. Dear student, we are given a point px comma y comma z. Let us take a point. Let's take a point px comma y comma z in this space. Ox, oy and oz. Ox, oy and oz. We have taken three mutually perpendicular lines which are also known as x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So dear student, now in order to find the distance of the point P from the origin, we have to take some construction. Let's draw PM perpendicular to. Let's draw a straight line from P. Let's draw PM perpendicular to xy plane. So at first we have to draw a straight line from the point P and making perpendicular to the xy plane. So dear student, so this PM represents the z coordinate of the point P. If we draw a perpendicular line from the point P on the xy plane, then PM represents the z coordinate. Dear student, now we draw MA perpendicular to x-axis and again MB perpendicular to y-axis. Then OA represents x coordinate and OB represents the y coordinate. Dear students, OA and MB, they are equal, so both are equal to x, and OB and MA, they are also equal, so both they are equal to y. So next construction is we have to join O to M. So dear student, if we join O to M, then we can find the length of OM. We can find the distance between O and M. The coordinates of the point M we can take as x comma y because z coordinate is 0 in the xy plane, the value of z is 0. So dear student, if we take triangle OAM, then we know OA is equal to x and ME is equal to y. Then by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the length of OM. So let's find out the distance between O and M at first. So dear student, in the right angle triangle OAM, which is right angle at A, applying the Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. So dear student, Let us take OA as perpendicular and AM as the base. Then we can write OA square plus AM square. This student, H means OM, which is the hypotenuse, because it is opposite to 90 degree. So OM is square. And OA means it is the x coordinate of the point P, and AM, it is the y coordinate of the point P. So dear student, the value of OM is square. We have got x square plus y square. Let us take one more construction. Let us draw from the point P, let us draw perpendicular to Z axis. Then OC will be equals to Z. This length, the length PM and the length OC, both will be equal. A rectangle will form in this space. We know that the opposite sides of rectangle are equal. So dear student, now let us join O to P, because we have to find out the distance between OP. We have to find the distance of the point P from the origin. So dear student, now we have got two options. We have got two choices. By taking triangle OPM, we can find OP, because already we know OM and PM is already given. So by taking triangle OMP, right angle triangle OMP, right angle at M, we can find the length of OP, that means distance of the point P from the origin. We have got another option also. By taking the right angle triangle OCP, right angle at A, we can find the length of OP, because we know that OC is equal to Z, and AM and CP, they will be equal because they are the opposite sides of rectangle. So if OM is found, then OM and CP both will be equal. CP will be equal to root x square plus y square. So we have got two choices, either by taking the upper right angle triangle or the lower right angle triangle, we can find the length of OP, or we can say distance between O and P. So let's take triangle OMP, right angle triangle OMP. In the right angle triangle OMP, again using the Pythagoras theorem. Dear student, let us substitute the values. H square means OP is square, and perpendicular. So let's suppose this PM as perpendicular and OM as the base. So PM is square plus OM is square. Let us substitute the corresponding values. PM is square. PM is the Z coordinate. We can say Z is square plus OM. The length of OM is square value is x square plus y square. Therefore, OP is equal to root Therefore, OP is equal to root x square plus y square plus z square, which is the distance of the point P, x comma y comma z from the origin. So dear students, I hope that you have understood how to prove the distance of any point P, x comma y comma z, which is in this space. How to find the distance of any point in this space from the origin, which is equal to root x square plus y square plus z square. So thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Next time we'll meet with a new content. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.